Make the fucking excuses that you want, dude. You don't show up in big time situations, bro. And that shit shows, bro. That shit shows. You choked against Gaslam, and
anyone be mad at us? Like, I don't know if you wanted us to respond in the comments, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it, but we're gonna go into it in our order. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna let his comments jump the gun on the show. No, sorry. you
don't get that much energy, sir.
Exactly. No, we get to you when we get to you. But welcome back to another show. It's the RoundHouse RoundTable. Rod, Nick, hey, hot take, Rod. We in here.
In the building. What it do?
We is in here. Let's get it.
I swear my glow up in lightning. Hot, yeah, something like lightning. This shit a hit on my psychic. She want me lick, I'm excited. See, I feel that's my business, and that's why I'm business minded. Need a push, get behind it. It's science, apply it. Worst come to worst, you tried it. Get it bad, get inspired. Shoot your shot, just the effort. I admire. You're hired, ain't looking for friends at this point. My circle is small as a point. Yeah, I'd rather send an invoice than hearing the fake on their voice. It sound like a business report. Don't fuck with the business.
One part of the RoundHouse RoundTable, me, Armani T, and I got my homie, my brother.
It's the ROD. Let's get it, man.
Let's talk about it.
Say please. That's one, please. Don't need. No one, that's two, please. Don't leave.
It's a good time right now in the UFC. Like, you can see all the divisions starting to form their storylines, and it's really making it interesting. Mm-hmm. But let me say this first: what's not making it interesting is the money part of it, and how the fighters are being treated and all that shit. That shit seems like it's fucked up, and like I'm sure it's everywhere. Just like in any company, is people complaining about their circumstances, but at the same time, when you're a fighter at this level and you're sacrificing your body and all that, like something got to give. You know what I'm saying? Like the CEOs, I understand y'all got to make y'all money, but
you don't make your money without these guys.
So we're going to get into it with the no cap recap off top. We're going to get into it on UFC 265, Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane. And let me say this, shout out to the champ.
and new. Baby champ.
Shout out to the champ, Cyril Gane. So we just gonna come up the list on the main card real quick, just because it, you know what I'm saying? Like the main card was doing their thing. I like it. The judges was on. The fights was on. Except I don't know about the actual main card. You know what I'm saying? If we want to rate them, then I would say the main card, the Cyril Gane Derek Lewis fight was probably not the most entertaining, but it was a fight, and it was one of them fights where you had to find out, you had to make a decision. So let's get into it first with Song Yadong and Casey Kenny.
Tough, solid fight. I like the action that went down in this fight, to be honest with you. Nothing crazy back and forth. Usually it was a split decision. So, both fighters came in there, laid it down. Song walked away with the win, third round decision. So split decision. I'm sorry. So yeah. Good solid fight, good tough fight to start out the main card. I thought that's maybe what we would have with the main event, but it's cool. Like I said, solid fight. Two young, hungry bantamweights, so I'm good with it.
Casey Kenny coming up. I think he one of the guys that they want to thrust him up there to the top of the division. But sometimes you got people that stand in your way, like Song Yadong. He was looking strong out there, bro. Song Yadong was looking strong. I noticed that he didn't wither when it came to Casey Kenny. He kind of backed him down the whole fight, and Casey Kenny gave him a few shots, and he took them shits and came out with the W. Casey Kenny looked like he was just outskilled. Like that wasn't his level.
Anyway,
it wasn't nothing specific. You know what I mean? It
right.
was just it
just
wasn't
not there yet.
Like
not there yet, bro. Yeah.
Tisa Torres, Angela Hill.
Broke my heart, man. This one broke my heart, man.
Angela Hill, no.
Broke my heart, man.
See, the thing about it was Angela Hill looked confident in the beginning. That was dope. That was fire.
Right.
Then it seemed, and then Tisa Torres was just solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like her punches seemed like she was throwing with an intent to kill. Like she really wanted to get her out of the way. And it seemed like Angela Hill just didn't, it just wasn't enough.
Right.
Like it just wasn't enough. Like Angela Hill, she did what she had to do to get this fight, but I think she just should have went another direction. I think she should have went over her.
Torres was just a more, active fighter. She just did everything in volume. And I kind of felt like it overwhelmed Angela Hill. I'm not sure if she wasn't expecting it. I'm not sure if that, that wasn't part of the game plan for her to come in there and get blitzed by Torres. But Shorty threw 322 total strikes. Like she was throwing them hoes, bro, for real. So it's just like, I feel like the pressure, she was landing some tough, solid shots. She was just a more active fighter, the more aggressive fighter. Neither one of them could get a takedown and save their life. So we didn't have to really worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, like I said, Torres just came out more aggressive fighter, had the higher volume. Almost looked like she wanted it more. She realized what stage she was on, because once your name starts showing up on these, main event cards, it's not long before you really in those discussions for real. But we talking title shots and, top 5, top 10 rankings. So I'm not sure if the moment just got too big for her or not, but I'm sure she'll be back.
That's the scary part, because it's just like, if you just get another opportunity like that, this is just what's going to happen.
Yeah.
What the one I was talking about was Joanna.
Young J-Chat.
Yeah. I was thinking Rose.
Thug Rose.
Okay. Yeah, but I was like, no, she wouldn't give her a shot. But the thing about it was, if Angela Hill would have went at Young J-Chat and said, I want to fight, the least she may have would have got was like a Mackenzie Dern, who's ranked number 4, or a Nina Nunes. Like that would have been 2 good fights for her. But at the same time, I think they would have been fights that she probably would have won. You know what I'm saying? A Mackenzie Dern. Like that. I'm going to talk about Real One Infinity. That's a brand of quality knit, quality fashion, quality wear. Just for you. Real One Infinity.
All right, so
that's the part that messes me up. It just is like, why would she tried to go back to get her W back? But a lot of times, like, if it was a fight where it was that far of a loss, then maybe you should fight more people to get more skill. Like, she fought a lot of people, but they wasn't on the level of Tisha Torres. Like, sorry, they weren't. Sorry, Angela Hill, they were not. It would have been great if, that don't mean nothing. But I'm just saying next time when you get in a position where next time, if you're able to get in a position of fighting somebody above you, first start off trying to go for somebody about 5 or 6 above you, ranks, not 5 or 6, but go to the top first and then work your way down, see who won. Because eventually somebody's going to take the fight to be able to try to get their momentum going. Because one, Angela Hill is big on social media. She's now on pay-per-view fights. So now you got 2 things going for you, where now you can start to be able to call your shots low key. Right. So now you're in a space where you lost that fight where it was a unanimous decision, I think. Now it's you got to take your fight 1 up if you can, and then after that, you're gonna have to just shoot for the stars every time. If you want that belt, if you want to go after it, because I know a lot of those people that's in that top 5, maybe 2 or 3, you got them, and that just might be the skill you need to get your belt. So,
she's sitting at 14 right now.
Yeah,
in a very solid top heavy division.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I'm just looking at, like, where does she go from here? Maybe like a Rebus, maybe like a Limos. Like, I don't think Dana, after that performance, I'm not sure she gets anything inside the top 10 her next 2 fights. And it depends on how she performs in those fights, whether she gets the top 10 after that. So she's in a tough spot right now. She would have been in a better picture had she won this fight, but she didn't. That's part of life. That's part of the business. So we'll see how she adapts and overcomes now and see, you know what I'm saying, where her heart is and what she really wants. I believe she can do it, though. I believe she can do it. Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. And Tisa Torres, you know, she went top five.
Yeah. She's tough. She's a tough little shorty. So now her name is definitely in that conversation.
Yes, bro. Absolutely. Especially because like to beat Angela Hill twice, the new improved Angela Hill,
cannot be slept on.
So I think they give you somebody top 5. You deserve it. Like it shouldn't be no question about that. Like speaking of top 5, next up we got the Michael Chiesa versus Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque with the W.
Champ. The next champ.
Oh, you think so? Oh, hey, he call it. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Michael Chiesa. Submission. Well, I think it was like a Darce. Was it Darce or rear naked? No, it was Darce. So round 1, 325. Luque came in there, you know, looking fresh. Michael Chiesa surprised me with the boxing. He did well on the boxing. But then that's when Luque just went into this mode of like, I don't know if he get angry or something, but he really just started taking off and stopped caring. And Michael Chiesa was like, wow, let me get you out of here now. And then that's when Luque was like, no, my submissions are better. And then that's what you had. That is I thought it was gonna be a KO for real, because I thought Michael Chiesa was overrated. But it's almost like it's like everybody else saw the potential in Michael Chiesa. Now the potential that I feel like everybody saw, I think I probably saw it in this fight. But at the same time, I don't foresee him surpassing anything past Vicente Luque now. Now I feel like he needs to show something, because when he beat Neil Magny, I was like, I don't know. I ain't convinced, because I still feel like Neil Magny won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it was the ground control and those small factors that played a part. But Vicente Luque need to be getting something up there. I don't know about a Leon Edwards. Come on, bro.
I'm huge on Luque, bro. I love Luque. If you go back to the season he was on Ultimate Fighter with Kamaru, bro, like Kamaru was clearly the best fighter on that season. And then second best goes Luque, and they just happen to both be Black Zillions. So I already knew what it was with Luque coming into this fight. I said, if Chiesa stands any chance, he better not touch that mat. And he touched that mat. Luque, the silent assassin, that's a real nickname. That's a true nickname. It fits him because he doesn't go around with the hoorah. He don't be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He just shows up in the octagon, puts you to fucking sleep, and then leaves. Me my check, and I'm going home. So, and this is the thing with Leon. I don't agree with what Dana said about the whole, I think he's fought one time in the last 2 years. That's not true. But his whole point was inactivity. That's what's going to keep killing him. And that's why I think Luque honestly is going to be next after oh boy. I don't even want to say his name. Oh boy. So, and then, Usman has already endorsed the idea too. Once you actually get the champ on board with it, I don't see Leon getting this one next, bro. And it's sad, not saying I agree, not saying it's the right thing, bro, but it's a business, bro. And Luque, it is though. It's a business, bro. It's a business, bro. And Leon Edwards is not marketing himself, son. He's not out there enough, bro. You're not showing that you want to be champion. And it's sad that just showing up and beating guys doesn't matter anymore. But this is kind of like WWE, except it's real. This is still sports entertainment. You still got to entertain. And I said episodes ago, Leon Edwards is not an entertaining person. I'm sorry, bro. He's not. He's not, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I love him. Great fighter. Solid fighter. You're just not entertaining, bro. Like, look at this fight that he had against Nate. He whooped Nate's ass, and all anybody could talk about was that small 30-second window.
That fifth round, man.
All anybody wants to talk about. Nobody says shit about him dominating for 4.5 rounds, bro. They talk about that one slither, bro, from a whole fight. You're not entertaining, bro. I'm sorry, but Luque, dog. Luque's next. And I think Luque got the tools to give Usman a show. I ain't say beat him, but he got the tools to give Usman a show, bro.
I ain't say beat him.
Usman's still the front runner to win that shit, but Luque gonna bring it, bro. I would love to see Luque and Usman fight for the belt, bro. I love it. I love it, son.
I think it's not moral. I think that he's just clearly being cheated because if it wasn't his inactivity, he's not entertaining. If it's not he's entertaining, it's because he doesn't finish guys. It's like it's always going to be something. But every box that everybody is saying,
right?
There's somebody that checks that box. You sat here and say Vicente Luque doesn't. He doesn't. You know, he come in there. He's not with all the hoorah. He's not all that. Okay, well, just say he's not entertaining. Okay, his character is not entertaining. Right side, he doesn't finish guys. Vicente Luque, he finishes guys. That's the one. That's the box that he checks. Kobe Covington, I think Tyron Willie, that finish gave him some significance, but other than that, like he got finished.
And I don't know why.
Before that, matter of fact, before that he got finished. So I'm saying he finished. You could say he finished Tyron Willie, but before that he got finished. So it's just like, okay, all right. So he's been finished by the champ. Still, Leon Edwards has not been finished by anybody. You know what I'm saying? And still had finishes within his non-fight win streak. And then inactivity. You got Khabib, who's one of the biggest stars. He was tired, but at the same time, talk about inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Like TJ Dillashaw, you talk about inactivity.
Yeah, TJ Dillashaw was suspended though.
Yes. Yeah, inactivity.
Right.
Like what type of and Leon Edwards' inactivity was off of one, nobody's trying to fight me. Two, you trying to get me fight in these weird ass windows. Like, okay, like I gotta be one of those fighters that's like, all right, I ain't ready, but I gotta fight. So okay, I understand that you're a fighter, you must always be ready, boom, back, got you. But at the same time, it just happened to be set up in those windows where he wasn't able to take those certain fights. And in the meanwhile, while he wasn't being able to take those fights, he was calling out the top guys the whole time. Masvidal, he was calling Masvidal out way before he took those 2 L's. So that's why I know. So that's why I know it's just like Leon Edwards, the fights just weren't presented to him. So you saying like, all right, he ain't a money fight. So now, and I know it's gonna be harder now, especially after this Derek Lewis and Cyril gone. They said they went in the hole pretty much. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, UFC fans, hey, y'all need to check y'all inner selves and find out why I don't like these certain fighters the way I like these other fighters. Is it because they remind me of myself? Is that why I like them? Or is it because of how they fight, who they are? That's UFC fans and MMA fans, think about that. Because I feel like there's a little kind of weird things going on.
Right.
Like certain people being celebrated and certain people that just getting put in hard spots. And then when they get put in hard spots, it's like, nah, I don't think you want it. Like, damn, this nigga, who else do we gotta fight? Because last time everybody was like, all right, hey, once he fight Nate, you know what I'm saying? That's a title shot.
Right, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
And now we talking about like him fighting Nate after he fight Nate. It's just like, well, he's been inactive, so he has it. It's just like, what? I will be sick, bruh.
Yeah.
I would be sick if I was Leon Edwards. Like, but it's just like he not. I thought him getting in a fight with Masvidal would make some type of noise, him getting it like, but that turned in Masvidal's way where they call it 3-piece in the soda. that just turned in Masvidal's favor every time.
I don't know, son. I'm tired of visiting this goddamn Leon Edwards conversation, but I get it.
Give him a shot. Just give him a shot.
No, I get it. It definitely needs to be addressed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not really fooling anybody with what you're doing. Everybody sees it. But it's just like, fuck, bro. Like, Leon, dude, just do something, bro. Just go in the ring and just kill the next guy you see. Don't fuck around with him, son. No technical shit. Just kill the next guy you see, bro. You got to force Dana's hand at this point because the motherfucker's not going to give you a title shot off the strength that you winning fights. You don't give a fuck. He should have just said at the press conference, I really don't fuck with Leon Edwards. So I don't know if he's ever going to get a title shot. And I would have respected that more rather than him saying, oh, it would be smart for him to fight. What does him fighting Masvidal prove? If you're looking for that, why don't you set up a Leon Edwards versus Gilbert Burns? A top three, a 2 versus 3, contender versus contender. But you got him fighting Masvidal for what, bro? Like
for the backstory, bro. For the backstory, like
fuck that backstory, saying you're wasting your career.
Milk out the 3-piece in the soda and all that. But that's what I'm saying. And you saying like trying to milk out the career. So look, if they already don't foresee Leon Edwards to be a champ, then that's what they're gonna keep doing. They're gonna keep putting those fights in front of him that don't make no fucking sense at all for his purpose, for his goals. You know what I'm saying? His goals is not to just be an entertainer inside of this. No, he wants to be a champion. That's what he talks about at every press conference. So it's just almost like he being stifled at this point. It's like you're winning fights, but it's just like now it's just you being stifled. So it's just like why not give him a chance? Why not give him that shot? Why is Kamaru Usman overlooking him? Why are these things happening? Because like I can't be just seeing something like. You could just, I don't know, like if somebody just openly has 9 wins in a row, why is everybody like still trying to assume that he's not that? He's not the guy. Like, I don't know, bro. That bothers me. But Vicente Luque, I don't know who you fight next, but I don't know about Leon Edwards. But they might end up making you fight Leon Edwards. I think, and he already fought Leon Edwards. Matter of fact.
He's getting a shot at the belt next, bro. After this Usman Covington shit, he's gonna get a shot at the belt, bro. That's what I tell you, son. He's gonna get a shot at the belt, bro. And that's crazy because if Masvidal comes out and beats Edwards, Masvidal's sitting at 6. Now you start scratching heads because Gilbert Burns looked really impressive in his last fight, right? Then you got Luque that just is coming off a first round win. Then you got Masvidal, hypothetically speaking, of course. You got Masvidal who will beat Leon Edwards. He's going to jump Stephen Thompson. Colby Covington's going to drop after he loses to Usman. So you got Burns sliding into that 1. Luque probably slides to the 2. Masvidal probably slides to the 5. Leon Edwards might slide to the 4, bro. And that's going to annihilate him from the whole title contention picture. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's going to be like, oh, shit, Masvidal beat Edwards. Edwards was the number 3 ranked. Oh, yeah, let's talk about Masvidal and his title shot. Yeah, I can see it. I'm going to write the fucking story before it even happens, bro. Watch what I tell you, son. The shit's going to happen like that, dude.
That shit crazy. Leon Edwards just been sitting right there for the longest time. Like, it's like he fought Nate Diaz for nothing.
He did.
He fought Nate Diaz, like, not for any career progression at all.
No, he fought him for a paycheck.
And it's like he got to fight for paychecks, and it's just like somebody else talking about fighting Nate Diaz, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody know that Nate Diaz fight. That's the money fight, bro. Everybody knows that. You step in the ring with Nate Diaz, you getting paid. Just like you just stepped in the ring with Conor and got paid. Now you finna hit another payday.
But the thing about it is, I think Masvidal might not be that same payday that he used to be. So that's why they just trying to just.
I mean, that's Edwards. True. I could definitely see the dollar signs falling off, but he's still a payday. He still attract more money than 90% of these fighters in the UFC. Yeah. Yep. So I don't know, man. I just hope Leon Edwards, and it's getting to a point for me, and how I feel about it, where like, bro, if they're not gonna respect you, son, take your talents elsewhere, dude. You may not want to go to Bellator. You may think you're better than them, or PFL, whatever the fuck, bro. Or retire. But don't let these motherfuckers just keep using your body, bro, to fill slots on main event cards, bro, or put you in these 5-round fights that don't mean shit because they're not title implications or they're not for a title itself. Like you're just a scapegoat of the UFC, bro. Like it's just like it's sad, dude.
Like it's like they want him to be a gatekeeper, but they tested the gate on Nate Diaz. They're like, nah, this gate ain't opening. This gate ain't opening.
Nah. They definitely can't do that, bro.
So, man, figure it out. I know y'all gonna figure it out, and it's probably not gonna be in the best interest of Leon Edwards, but give that man a shot. Give that man a shot. Not give him a shot. He earned a shot.
I'm about to say he's definitely earned it. You know me.
Give that man a shot. He earned a shot.
I wasn't on the Leon Edwards train, so it took me a while to come around. So for me to be saying this shit, bro, like, all right.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like,
the man deserves a shot or move up. Or Leon Edwards, why don't you fucking move up then? If they don't want to fuck with you in the welter, go to middleweight. Drop down to lightweight. I don't know if you could drop down to lightweight. You look like you pushing the welterweight. But go to middleweight, bro. Like, do something with your career, son. Don't let fucking Dana dictate your shit and material shit, bro. Don't let Dana do that to you, man. Because the longer you let him, exactly, bro.
Will be a champ.
Isn't him in McKee's a featherweight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say go fight him. But yeah, go to Bellator, do some shit. PFL, one championship, something. WWE, something. They do stuff.
Well, next, speaking of entertainment, we had the
King of Brazil is back, baby. Yes, sir. He's back. Yes, sir.
Jose Aldo versus Pedro Munoz. That was the barn burner right there.
I love it. I love Aldo.
Jose, yo, he looked like
10 years ago.
He looked like before Conor. He looked
yes.
He looked like that. And but like a better version. He looked stronger. He looked like but that's why when everybody when Conor, every time a pay-per-view happens or anytime a UFC fight happens, Conor posts anything. It don't even matter what he's talking about. He just posts something just to get the attention.
Of course.
But and he said Jose Aldo again. I don't know about that. That might not be the same type of Jose Aldo. You know what I'm saying? That might be the actual prime Jose Aldo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But once again, Conor trying to get in with those, get up in there and up in those rankings.
I mean, I would love to see that fight again, but
that would set him up for a trilogy, and it's just like, nah, bro. We let it fizzle out. How it's gonna fizzle out? Don't let it fizzle out.
The first thing you gotta do is worry about making weight. Conor, you're not going back down to featherweight, bro. You're not gonna make that. They're not gonna make bantamweight, and Aldo's not going back up to featherweight, bro. So it's just I don't ever see that fight happening unless it's one of those boxing exhibition type deals, which I don't know.
Conor's just trying to get another W on his belt. That's all.
That's fine. He's just trying to stay relevant. His leg hurting, trying to take his mind off his leg and shit.
But Aldo looked great, like that. Pedro Munoz did what he could do, for sure. But
definitely,
Aldo just capitalized. Like I was almost looking like, what kind of workout plan is he on? Like,
well, first of all, I think it's the weight thing. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of? It's the weight. Okay,
he looks lighter. He looked lighter on his feet. His punches looked sharper, crisp. You know, the cardio was there. He was getting hit with some big shots. Like I said, shout out to Munoz. Because Munoz was touching his ass to fuck up. We're not gonna lie. But Aldo got that Brazilian chin, bro, and then championship chin, bro. So I don't know. I like him in this bantamweight picture. I like the way this top 5 is looking.
Yeah,
really, I like the way this top 10 is looking. Yeah, if we're being honest, I like the way this top 10 is looking.
Bro, I told you the storyline going crazy right now.
Bantamweight going crazy. It didn't hold up. I think we about to get a date for Sterling and Yan 2. I saw something about October. There was supposed to be this supposed to be a co-main event with another big championship fight. I don't know who it is.
I don't even know if that needs the co-main. You think that needs the co-main?
No. I think it's supposed to be co-maining the Blachowicz and Teixeira fight. I think it's co-maining that fight.
Y'all might want to switch that one around. Yo, because I don't know. Hey, one thing I can say, even the last decision itself created so much controversy and so much hype. And then not alone, Aljamain and Peter Yan put so much fuel to that fire.
Boy, they've been at it these last few months.
What? Like, let that shit be in Russia.
We want Aljamain to do safe.
We want Aljamain to come back home safe. Absolutely, because let him win that fight. He's gonna have to take a private plane home, like
with a security runway.
Exactly.
Top secret classified type mission. Yeah, can't do it, bro.
They're gonna have to get his ass out of there on a boat. For real,
stuffed inside a locker full of fish or some shit, bro.
They're gonna have to get him out of there. Because Russia ain't gonna have that if you go there and get that W. They'll let you leave freely if they keep it.
If you lose, they'll treat you like a king. You go in that bitch and win?
Yeah. There's gonna be some problems, but
how'd you feel?
Jose Aldo, I don't know who Jose Aldo gonna fight next, bro.
Probably. All right, let's see. Let me think. Let me reach it to my think tank real quick. So we got 1 and 2. I mean, 1 and Champ by the fight. All right, boom. So I could see maybe like a Rob Font Dillashaw next, and then I could see maybe Aldo Garbrandt. I could see that. I could see Aldo Frankie Edgar, Legends type matchup. I get the science behind that. I could see Dominic and Aldo. Or I could see the only person I see him fighting in the top 5 is Sanhagen. And to be honest with you, I think Sanhagen and Dillashaw might get down before that happens.
You think they're gonna run it back immediately? I don't think they're gonna run it back immediately. I think what you said, Sanhagen, Aldo, yes.
You think that's the one?
Yes, because I think that'll be a tough matchup for Aldo, and I think that'll be a tough matchup for Sanhagen. Like, so it's almost like it could definitely go either way. But Sanhagen is super long, and Jose Aldo knows how to get in there. Like he looks different, bro. Jose Aldo looks different, and it's so hard to speak on anything else that could happen until Aljamain and Peter Yan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be nice to say TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan. Yeah, y'all could do that. But it's just like, if Aljamain win, who is he fighting next? You think TJ Dillashaw going to still want? Why? One, he already beat him. Two,
I'm just throwing out a name.
TJ Dillashaw already beat him. So that's why I'm saying after he fight Peter Yan, I think Rob Font should be that guy. Even though I know Rob Font probably not trying to wait. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know if the motherfuckers gonna get out that shit unscathed.
Man, you're gonna have to, man. You're gonna have to wait, bro. Or give me a Rob Font Dillashaw #1 contenders fight. I mean, if we talking numbers, bro.
And that would be the only one that I'd be like, all right, okay. Let's see if TJ Dillashaw really deserves that shot.
Right. Which I think he does, because I mean, other than my whole stance on that is technically, yeah, you lost the belt, but it was never taken from you. None of these men ever physically took this belt from you. So I believe whatever happens next, Dillashaw's got to have a title shot. He's got to have a title shot, bro. Because it's like you lost that shit. I mean, yeah, you lost that shit for you being a cheater. I get that, but I'm not gonna punish you twice. Like, your punishment for that,
Jeopardy,
it was already the 2-year suspension that you served. You did your time. Boom, boom. Now I'm not gonna punish you by saying, "Oh, you're not gonna get a title shot for these next 4 or 5 fights." because what you did, like you already punished the man.
But what comes with that is people are moving up in the rankings, and people are hey, let me just take 2 years off so I could just stay where I'm at in the rankings. No, things are moving, things are changing. Fighters are coming up. So it's just like, yes, that is a result of the 2 years of being taken off. Like you can't say, hey, I'm about to go cheat real quick and hold my spot in the rankings till I come back. Fuck no.
But he didn't hold his spot. He had to beat Sandhagen. Hey, he lost to Sandhagen, he'd probably be.
But look where he started though.
Where did he start? Unranked.
Straight at Sandhagen. Sandhagen was 2. Wasn't he 2 or 3?
I think so, 2 or 3, some shit like that. He was top 5 though. He was top 5 for sure.
He was like top 3. He was top 3, bro.
He was top 3.
He was top 3 for sure, bro.
I thought he was sitting there like 4, bro.
No, bro, because he was up there. Because I think it was Peter Yan, Rob Font, Sandhagen, or Peter Yan. Because remember, TJ Dillashaw wasn't in there at all.
So he wasn't on the 15 at all.
So I think Sandhagen was at 2 and Rob Font was at 3. Yeah, that's how it went. So.
But star power, that's star power, son. That's a former bantamweight champion, 2-time bantamweight champion who was dominating the division at the time, got caught with a substance. Boom, 2-year suspension. You come back, and now it was fair for you to get a top 5 fight after doing some shit like that.
It's fair. That's fair.
That's the question that remains to be answered in a lot of eyes. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, like. It goes back to what we always been talking about, bro. Certain fighters are always going to get that certain leeway, bro. The more money you bringing in, the more exciting you are, the more leeway you gonna get with the shit, bro. Let Leon Edwards pop with a substance. We might never see him.
We'll never ever see Leon Edwards again.
He might never be allowed in combat sports, bro. So I'm just like, is it fair? No, but I see why it fucking happens, bro. And I can see TJ fighting for that belt next. I'm sorry. I hate once again, somebody's gonna get cheated. Somebody's gonna get fucked over.
Rob Font and Leon Edwards. Here I am once again.
Yeah, somebody
screaming for the underdog. Because Rob Font ain't arguing, trying to be online and all that shit because he in the gym working. Leon Edwards ain't doing all that extra shit because they in the gym working. Like, these guys be really working to elevate themselves and get that next fight. And then they always want to give them fights, 2 people under them, 3 people under them, give them a random fucking Nate Diaz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just shit like that happens. Shit like that happens only to certain people. Like, it's about to be a survival tactic or a spacer for Dustin Poirier if you fight Nate Diaz. Like, if Nate Diaz get this Dustin Poirier fight, that's just a spacer, timekeeper, or something, or time holder or something. It's just something to do in the meantime, in between time, to get some money, get a pay-per-view, and not have to worry about the guys, the fucking dogs that you got to worry about, like Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Poirier, not Poirier, but the fuck.
When are we supposed to be seeing Oliveira back in action, man?
You said you wanted some time, bro. Like, anytime somebody take that long to get the belt and they finally get the belt, give them a break. God.
No.
Damn. Yeah. No. Yes. Like, yes. No. Bro, like,
okay, me personally.
When Leon Edwards get the break, when Leon Edwards get the belt, if he get the belt.
if
Leon Edwards get the belt. That motherfucker better take 1.5 years off and let.
Hell no! Baylor gonna be in that motherfucking front door with a knife and a pitchfork, bro. That's on fire, bro. I dare you to take. You got to fight every 2 months once you get that belt.
We at your door.
Time to fight again. It's a week later. I just got out of a fight. No, bro, but no, bro. I understand what you're saying. Like, okay, Oliver, it took you a while to get the belt. Whoa. Yeah, but you're champ now, bro. Let's get out there. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm just wondering, who is he in talks of? You see my boy Islam creeping up. Everybody don't want to talk about it, but that motherfucker's creeping up, boy.
Yeah, bro. They can't keep denying him.
Bro, he's 5 now, son. He's up there. So it's just like whoever Islam's supposed to be fighting RDA. I think he's supposed to be fighting RDA next, which is I get it. Get that out the way, kill that beef. But then after that, bro, he coming, son. And who else gonna beat Dariush? Because that motherfucker's a beast too.
That's why I was just waiting for the Islam
lightweight boy.
The Islam Benil fight, because that is
that would be crazy.
That's the fight to make right there. Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, I'm kind of excited for that one. Not gonna lie, because Justin Gaethje going to make Michael Chandler fight, and I don't know, and I think Michael Chandler might try to just wrestle him on some real shit.
Be smart, make him choke, make him tap. See where that cardio at.
That'll be smart, but just to get that W off a number 2, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to get back up in that ranking, which would be dope.
Yeah.
I think bro. And back to the no cap motherfucking recap. We got the Cyril gone. We got into it a little bit. Cyril gone and the Derek Lewis. We almost forgot to get into it. Shout out to the new champ from France, Cyril gone and new. I wanted Derek Lewis to win. I did. I know when he came out, he did not look confident. He looked in shape. I know he did not swing until towards the end of the round, and Cyril Gane just was getting off like he was the champion already. Like he knew what he was doing. Like he already been here before. Like, let me get my legs in, my leg kicks in first round. Start to get him thinking about that. Like he was going through with a game plan, and then the whole time,
as you should,
Derek Lewis was just watching him, just like everybody else.
Well, I'm gonna start off with this. Me being in Houston, bro, like you could feel like the air be let out of Houston, bro. It was a lot. It was a lot of hope. It was a lot of hype for Derek Lewis to get this done, especially in his backyard. But he did. Shout out to Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane is dangerous though. Because I remember not too long ago, it was a few episodes. It was like, what the fuck is this Cyril Gane?
We were asleep.
Knocked out. KO. Melatonin.
We were asleep, bro.
Melatonin.
And real quick, I lied because the last time when he beat what's the dude name? The white Russian dude. Volkov. When he beat Volkov, that's when I was like, all right, we ain't gonna sleep on Cyril Gane no more. That's when it was like, all right, Derek Lewis. It was like, oh fuck.
But it's just the fact of being that big, right? And then being able to move like that, bro. Like it's crazy. Just I like what DC said, bro. Cyril Gane is gonna be a scary matchup for Ngannou because Ngannou is going to have to chase that man. And I think that was the problem with Derek Lewis, bro. It was like when he came out and Cyril was on the balls of his feet, looking light, looking athletic, in and out, touch you here, boom, touch you there, boom. Not really getting into those wild exchanges because that's what Derek Lewis loves. Derek Lewis loves for you to run your game plan, and then he wants you to get disciplined for that half a second and get into those wild ass exchanges, and he come over with the overhand right or the big left hook or the big wild uppercut. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting for that shit. And Cyril Gane never ever played into that man's hand. Kept his distance, stayed moving side to side. You know what I'm saying? Never let Lewis get him up against the cage. He was really walking Lewis down. If we really want to be honest, bro, he was walking Derek Lewis down.
After he got that respect.
Yeah, Derek Lewis looked tired. He looked like he wasn't ready to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he wanted to stand there and bang, and you're not gonna stand there and bang with Cyril Gane. He's too smart for that, bro. So shout out to the new interim champ. I can't wait to see him and Ngannou fight. I'm sorry I was asleep on you, Cyril Gane. If you ever see this, my apologies. I'm a man about my shit. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Exactly. And I was wrong about you, bro. I apologize. I hope you get it done, and I'm looking forward to seeing you fight against Francis. That's gonna be a banger.
I'm looking forward to seeing him fight against John Jones.
I'm not. I still don't think anybody in the heavyweight division can fuck with John Jones, bro. I don't
look who else is as mobile. You know what I'm saying? Like who else is as elusive as like you know what I'm saying?
John Jones, nobody. Cyril Gane's he's the close.
And Cyril Gane is still like the scary part is that he's still learning and growing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the people who learn things the last sometimes they executed the best. Like, like because
he's very young in the fight game. Exactly. 10 fights in, he's very young. So
10 fight, and that's just crazy.
I see your point behind that.
That's why I think he's just a little Ngannou, but just more mobile, more athletic, just the updated version. So we haven't seen Ngannou lately because you know he was on his just holding out waiting, but I just want to see what's going to happen with this because like hopefully his reach can overcome and hopefully he'll have the capability to chase Cyril Gane down and because he one of the ones that's going to run at you and chase you down, but Cyril Gane talked about how he used to fight guys like that all the time.
I mean,
they used to train. They used to train together, bro. So you already know.
I think John Jones wouldn't have a problem with him, son. Because if you think about it, John Jones will be on that same line when he enters the heavyweight division. Like nobody's as athletic as this guy. Nobody's as smart on their feet. Like I don't think it's athletically. I don't think that's what makes John Jones great. I think it's his mind, bro.
Yep.
It's just the way he thinks and fights and the shit that he does, but it just like he's already physically like more talented than everybody else. But then the fact that he's way smarter in the ring than you too, bro, it makes for a 20-0, 20-1, 21-1, whatever the fuck he is, bro. Like it makes for that type of fighter because it's hard to beat him, son. Like it's hard to beat a guy that can fucking outthink you and outstrike you. Yeah. In the same fight, bro. Like, what do you do? And has a chin. John Jones has shown he has a chin, bro.
Championship
I
chin.
hate people that say, I don't know about John Jones' chin.
No,
I don't know when he goes to the heavyweight. You're fuck out of here, bro. John Jones got a chin on him, bro. Fuck that. Him and DC was in some wars, bro. And DC tested that shit. That motherfucker got a chin on him, sir. DC for sure, bro.
The last dude, Dominic Reyes. Reyes tested that shit.
Yep.
For real. Like, I think he sat him down one time.
I mean, John Jones is still sitting at number 1 in the pound for pound ranking. So
exactly.
A guy who ain't fought in 2.5 fucking years, bro. But yeah.
John, the thing about it is, I think it's just a speed calculation. But when I notice John Jones is he actually thinks about the game and really like is noticing takedowns, noticing where he's at on was the Dominic Reyes fight because he was going back recapping over the fight and he was saying, "No, I know it's the takedowns is what did it." And like he was fully he understood what he needed to do in order to win, and he went in there and just literally like just executed and like he practiced it like it was a ballet, and he went there and did all his dance moves that he needed to do. That's why I realized that this man's IQ is like off the charts right now, and he's like it seemed like he wasn't really even in his prime yet. Like he's just getting there. Everybody wanted to say John Jones is in his prime, but I think John Jones kind of like
was raw, right?
Yeah, he's just training. He's training right now in his prime.
Yeah. He's learning how to be an MMA fighter, bro. It's still whooping all y'all asses, bro. So like I said, much respect, much love to Cyril Gane, Derek Lewis. I don't know where you go from here, bro. I'm not taking his name out of the conversation, though.
No.
I don't. I think that's a big drastic to say he's out of the conversation. Maybe now you look at another Curtis Blades fight, maybe Volkov again, maybe Miocic, Stipe popping, but
Miocic talking about fighting John Jones.
For him to fight anybody under Rosenstruck is a little disrespectful. It's a little disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. No, I think after this Francis Ngannou, Cyril Gane, that's when we're gonna be able to figure out if what Derek Lewis should get, because let's not forget he did beat Francis Ngannou first. So with that being said, it's just like he always going to have that little tie to the champ. You know what I mean? So he's always gonna have that opportunity. So it's just like whenever it's just I hope he uses it the best time that he could use it, and then put him right back in the spot to get a rematch with Cyril Gane. Because a lot of times I think it just takes that time of seeing him in the ring that first time, and unfortunately it comes with a loss sometimes. Like, but I don't know if he could do anything different on some real shit. Go in there and start swinging earlier.
or attack the legs. And see, that's the thing that blows me. Like, a lot of people want to talk about Derek Lewis's hands. That motherfucker got a kick game on him too.
Yeah.
He know how to use them legs. And it was a little odd to me that I don't know if the corner was letting him know and he wasn't doing it, or I don't know if that wasn't part of the game plan at all. But I noticed there was plenty of opportunities for leg kick here. Or let's adopt what John Jones does, poke that front knee. With that front leg side kick or some shit, like slow him down. You know what I'm saying? You can see that Cyril Gane wanted to be bouncy and elusive and all over the place. You know how you stop that shit? You kick a motherfucker in the knee so many times, he ain't gonna keep jumping off that bitch, bro.
Yep.
So that's why I was confused. Like, why not incorporate the legs a little bit more? Like, let's start chopping down the tree, bro. Like, stop going for the headshots because he's too elusive for you right now. You can't keep up, and you're gonna exert too much energy trying to keep up. I don't know, bro. I wanted him to chop the legs a little bit more. I feel like he could have had a little more success in that fight had he gone to the legs. But, you know, we're not in the ring. We're not in the we're not in the cage. We don't know what he saw. We don't know how he was feeling. All we could do is spectate from the outside.
Exactly.
From the outside looking in, you should have attacked them legs a little bit more, buddy. But well,
maybe it was further away than
we thought, right?
Yeah, then it was.
Then it looked. Yeah, hell yeah.
Everybody always got they always got their perspective, and you can't deny their perspective.
Especially with the people who are actually in the cage. Like, I can't argue with you if you were in the cage.
No,
except for one person. I got a person I can put up an argument, but we'll talk about that later. But Derek Lewis should attack them legs more, but here we are. He's number 3. Cyril Gane's the IC,
and Derek Lewis always got that call to the champ to be able to get that rematch. So
yeah, let's run that back.
But I don't know about running it back with Cyril Gane just yet. I don't know what you can add to your disposal to get in there. Cyril Gane always that's what it is. Like, when every time he win a fight, he always make it look like he win. He always make it look like he win like it's a super close. Like, it's gonna be close. like he
but really
be
an ass whooping.
And then you look back at the scorecards and everything, like, damn, he was really whooping ass. Like,
he was dominating that. Dominating. Yeah, oh yeah.
But it's just he make it look so casual because I guess he's so flowy with it, and that's how he get his W's. So, next up, we had some comment creeping going on. We had some comments creeping going on, and we love our RoundHouse RoundTable. We love the RoundTable, so we're gonna share this with y'all. We know y'all probably saw it in the comments or whatever. But
emotions flared this past week.
Emotions were super high. Tensions were super high. Dealing with this past card, Uriah Hall versus Sean Strickland, and we made a post about why was Uriah Hall in a boxing stance. Like, why? Like, why? Like, I'm gonna cut the video into it so you can see it. So back to the Uriah Hall, like you were saying, why the fuck did Uriah Hall come out in a boxing stance? Why?
Oh, questions that don't have answers.
Uriah Hall, tell somebody why you came out in a boxing stance. Sean Strickland said, "Well, I'm just gonna go there and do what I do. I don't care what he's gonna do." And then Uriah Hall went in, "Yeah, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna fuck him up with the boxing." Like, no,
answer, bro. You look strung out halfway through the second round.
It hurt my feelings.
How many head kicks did he throw? I don't recall Uriah Hall doing too many the spinnies. the flashy Uriah Hall shit that we like, bro.
Sean Strickland legs was like this the whole time. But is this why? I'm gonna just read it for you now. So
please read that shit.
This is what my man Uriah Hall said. and Uriah Hall, it ain't no beef with you ever. It ain't no beef with nobody.
You just don't show up in big fights. I'm gonna say it.
Exactly. We you know what I'm saying? Our beef is different. so I respect your opinion. Everyone is entitled. Okay, I'm gonna run that back. I respect your opinion because he didn't use any punctuation, so maybe I don't know like where to stop and go. All right. Let me just read it how you wrote it. I respect your opinion. Everyone is entitled to. What I don't respect is your education on MMA, but I can start by educating you both since this will be the highlight of your entire work. You failed to notice that I lost my vision in my left eye in round 1. By the end of round 2, I could barely see out of both eyes. By round 3, let's just say I was blind walking forward at the highest level of mixed martial artist. But hey, what
Can I start? Can I go? First of all, Uriah Hall.
I gotta finish reading. Okay. What do I know about fighting 25 minutes with no vision and going out on my shield?
Okay, I'm gonna start you off. First of all, you're not going to be the biggest highlight of our podcast. We're going to be the biggest highlight of our podcast. Number 1. Number 2, bro. I don't give a fuck if you couldn't see, or it sounds like a goddamn excuse, bro. You came in there and you got your ass whooped, bro. I don't give a fuck if you couldn't see or none of that shit, bro. Because if you're experiencing a 25-round fight, then you're experiencing you would know how to get around certain situations like that or to switch up your game plan. If you couldn't see, why the fuck you still trying to stand on your feet with him? No takedown attempts, no takedowns, none of that shit, bro. Like I can't see, but I'm still gonna try to fight with him. What sense does that make, bro? If you can't see, if you're gonna make excuses after the fact, dude, you should have just threw in the towel. You should just went to the corner and told your corner, I'm not built for this shit. Pull out the tampon. We gotta go, bro. But no, you want to make excuses and then you want to get on everybody else that highlighted the same shit that we saw, bro. Like you came in, you got your ass. It was just like I just finished the season that, and I'm gonna speak to you because I know you be watching. The season where you lost to Kelvin Gastelum, the last pick on the Ultimate Fighter, you lost in the finale, bro. You didn't show up. Just like this fight, you didn't show up, bro. And like, I don't know if you think we're bullying you because I know from watching that show you ran through issues with bullying and all that. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna touch that. Bullying is a real thing, so I'm not going there. But at the same time, bro, do not hop in my inbox making excuses, dude. That's what you're not gonna do, bro. Because at the end of the day, you didn't show up and Sean Strickland beat your ass. Like, what more do you want us to say about it, bro? Like, you disappear in big fights. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what else you want me to say, bro, but I'm sorry. But don't hop in my inbox trying to educate me.
Comments, though.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
of course you know more.
Like, what are you doing?
Of course you know more, bro. Like, you actually do that shit. But I know what I'm talking about. I watch the shit, and I watch you go in there and get your ass whooped, bro. Get on the boxing stance, heavy on that front leg. That's why you couldn't see, because you was getting tagged in your shit, because you couldn't get off that front leg. That's why you couldn't see, bro. Like, and then for you to be like, oh, I was going in blind and going out on my shit. Don't make an excuse after you got your ass whooped, because had you won, it would have never been no I couldn't see.
Been none of that.
None of that shit, bro.
Still would have asked why you was in a damn boxing stance. I promise to God I would have asked why you was in a boxing stance. I would have asked if you, but the thing about it is, I know you would have won if you didn't come out in a boxing stance. If you would have came out straight Uriah Hall, straight on your straight hooah.
Exactly,
you know
bro.
Like, fuck him up with the legs. Like, fuck his legs up first. His legs was like this, like the whole time.
You wanted to fucking box him.
He was just standing at you, swinging at you like this, and you were just seeing him. Like, your head movement was good towards the end after you got his timing down, but he was just swinging at you, walking at you.
But that's crazy to me because you couldn't see after the third round. So I'm just like, how was your head movement so good? How were you just dodging these motherfuckers, bro? Spidey sense kicked in. Spidey sense must have kicked in, bro. You must have had some of that Michael's juice. You know what I'm saying? In between rounds, bro, because your points are like it looked like you could see in the fight, but you're saying you couldn't see. So I'm not gonna say you could see, but it looked like you could see because the motherfucker who can't see.
When you in a fighting world of no, we don't give excuses, and you don't give your best, you gonna want to give your excuse as bad as fuck.
You know,
you're gonna want to get that excuse to somebody. Somebody got to hear it. So
somebody's got to hear it, bro.
We did ask for it. I did ask. I said, tell somebody why you came out in a boxing stance. I didn't ask you why you all this other shit, why your eyes closed, why you going why you got beat shield, down, why I said why you come out in a boxing stance. This is one question. And when I looked at the comment, I was just like, respond. I'm like, no, we have a platform to respond, and we'll welcome you on the show one day if you
anytime.
Like if you choose, and that's up to you. And if not, that is A-okay. We're gonna continue to comment on everything.
You dig.
Like on God.
So we're not going nowhere.
So my take on it is just like, okay, first I respect your opinion. First, you ain't use no punctuation. Why you make me have to read it like that? So I respect your opinion. Everyone is entitled to. What I don't respect is your education on MMA. Okay, all right. That is A-okay. That is A-okay, because I know my education on MMA is new, but also I have some training background as well. You know, I trained overseas a little bit here and there, judo, a little bit of grappling, jiu-jitsu, yes. So I got a little bit of understanding of, and I've watched sports all my life, bro. Everyone is watching. I paid money to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I can watch you. So don't you think I invested in being able to say what the fuck I want to say? And if you're in a boxing stance, I know what a boxing stance is. If you're in a karate stance, I know what a karate stance is. You came out in a boxing stance. And normally you don't come out in a boxing stance.
Right.
That was an observation that I made. I don't know what the fuck was going on with your eyes. I just know that you came out in a boxing stance. So everything that you're talking about,
it's irrelevant because we're talking about a boxing stance and you're talking about can't see.
So I'm that's why responding in the comments would only sound condescending. This probably still sounds condescending, but you can understand that this is coming from a purely non-malicious place. This is coming from a purely inquisitive place, like, and an investment place. I invested in you, and I expected you to come out in not a boxing stance. No, I bet, and I had him finish. I had Uriah Hall finishing Sean Strickland in the third.
Yeah, we both called for knockouts, bro. Don't act like we don't like you.
I had him finishing in third. Like that's what I'm saying. So that's why whenever
it's weird.
See, bro, when you don't play no sides, it's always your heart is pure all the time. So it's just like we ain't playing no sides. It's just like, bro, you didn't perform.
And if anything, we was on Uriah's side. Like you're saying, we didn't play no sides, but honestly, bro, we was rooting for you. We were rooting for you to come out here and dominate because we wanted to see you get a title shot, bro. Look at our past episodes, bro. We're Team Uriah Hall for real. But then you came out there and you win the boxing stance, and then you want to hop in the comments talking about I can't crazy. Like, what does that have to do with the boxing stance, bro? Like. But like I said, watching The Ultimate Fighter, it's crazy because I was in the middle of that season. When that fight went down and when the comment went down, it was just crazy because if you watch that season, you'll know how emotional Uriah Hall is.
And I watched it as well, and I understand. Like he's in the UFC, which is a lot of pressure too.
Right,
it's cultural pressures that guys like us face all over the place all the time for no reason, just because we want to be great, just because we want to put ourselves in the best situation that we can put ourselves in. So we understand what you're going through, but it's just like I tell my son, like sometimes we put ourselves in situations like you put yourself in our comments. So like at the same time, and also you would like to start by educating us, since this will be the highlight of our entire work.
Why be disrespectful?
Bruh, you got 2 likes on your comment, bruh. What are you talking about? So we had to wait for the comments to die down since they was fucking on fire, since the comments was going off after he commented, stop. You Well, why?
You know what?
We ain't trying to sun your work. We just said, why you come on a boxing stand? And now you trying to like word.
But that's that emotional piece, bro. That's that emotional piece, because
you bullying us like you bullied me. Like you bullied me right there. Why you bullying?
And one of those 2 likes was us. What are you talking about, bro? We were half of your 2 likes, my guy.
We are 50% of the likes on your comments. And we ain't even like that shit for real. Stop.
Yo.
Right, I'm just saying, like, we respect the fighters and we love the fighters. We love y'all for what y'all do. But it's just like understand that it's love. Like, and if we want to talk, we can always talk. We respect you to pull up on the show and say your piece more so to just say it in the comments. Because then it's just like a one-sided thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one-sided in the comments. That's why I didn't want to respond and give you double jeopardy, because you would have felt it in the comments as well if I would have, I would have commented.
I was ready to go off in a joke.
I would have said, hey, I would have hit up the motherfucker, hit up the guy and said, hey, don't worry about it. I got this comment.
Yeah, bro. But this one's mine.
Yeah. So this is the highlight of our entire career. Okay, this might not be the highlight, but this is gonna be an entertaining moment for sure. Like, and you didn't have to make it that, but
you did, and we appreciate you for that.
Exactly, because we came in here on pure intentions anyway. So appreciate
you came in here salty as shit.
Good looks. Speaking of looks, he said he noticed. We failed to notice that he lost his vision and his left eye in round 1. By the end of the round 2, he could barely see out of both eyes. Round 3, let's just say I was blind walking forward at the highest level of martial arts. So why were you in the boxing stance? All that's telling me is that as a veteran fighter, bro, you don't know how to adapt and overcome in your circumstances, bro. But he stayed there, which means like you were seeing something. Your head movement.
That's why I'm not buying the whole I couldn't see, I was blind. I'm not buying that shit, bro, because I watched you dodge punches. I watched you fucking slip punches. I watched you do that shit after a couple rounds, bro. But I also watched you come out in that same boxing stance. And so I'm gonna just speak on what I thought it was personally. Me, I thought it was your ego. Your ego came out to fight instead of you and your heart coming out to fight. You just thought you was gonna come in there, and you thought you was just gonna come in there and whoop Sean Strickland's ass off the rip with the hands, and you came in and got your ass beat, bro. That's fine, dude. Admit that, son. That's okay. But don't come out here with the excuses talking about,
because
I couldn't see. Oh, I was blind in the 3rd round. Why you didn't take your corner stop the fight then? It's like you had this excuse made up in the 2nd round. Like, I'm gonna just be like, man, I couldn't see. Fuck it.
I can't wait to hop in RoundHouse RoundTable comments.
Can't wait to tell these niggas I couldn't see
and speak my motherfucking piece. So, but at the highest level of martial arts and minutes with no vision and going out on my shield. Okay, like going out on your shield, just say you lost, bro.
Right? You trying to make this sound normal, bro? What's wrong with you?
Like,
you lost.
Like, just like it's okay, bro. And we understand that everybody take losses everywhere. Left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a businessman. I took losses, you know what I'm saying?
All day long.
Real shit. So I just need Uriah Hall to understand that it ain't no hate, it's all love. We want to see a black man be great, but we on whatever. Like that's just how we live.
Like, match energy.
Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the energy that he put in the comments, like, why you gotta be like that? Like, I was just like, why the fuck using a boxing stance? I was confused, like, because from what I see, like, if you was my homie, I would have said the same motherfucker. I would have called you. I would have called you and said, why, bro? I know that was rough, bro, but why? what happened? And you can tell me that both of you couldn't see out both your eyes. I'm like, damn, bro. But why you come out in the boxing stance? Like, you could say all that. So that's where we at with that. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just at the point where, Uriah Hall, you just don't show up in big fights, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what fight you will fight next. That's the part. Like, I don't know. Did Derek Lewis retire? He was taking his gloves off in the last fight. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't think he retired. I think he was just really pissed off with himself. I don't think Derek Lewis expected to fight.
I'm about to say somebody should check in on Derek Lewis real quick.
No, he's still a fighter. He's still a UFC fighter.
He's still. I'm about to say I knew he's gonna be a fighter forever. I know that, but
no, he's still under contract.
Okay, bet.
I don't think Dana would let him retire if he wanted to.
Dana, like, come on, one more fight. All right, in the contract. Real shit.
Yeah.
So this week coming up,
Cannonier and Gaslam, baby.
That's a little thing right there.
That's a very
little thing. Once again, UFC Fight Night, y'all did it again. Fire matchups without even noticing it.
Shout out to Nick Maynard.
Like shout out to the Nick Man. Like we got the Pantoja, Roy Val. You know what I'm saying? And that's I don't even know which way for that one. Then you got the Austin Hubbard, Vince Pichel. I'm not sure about Vince Pichel, but I know Austin
I like a Hubbard.
He a dog, but at the same time, like when people with dogs and they willing to just stand up forever, you got those technical guys that just want to work you in a different way. So that's what I'm worried about. And Vince Pichel is he good on the ground. Chase Sherman, Parker Porter. Parker Porter been in some wars. Chase Sherman, I don't know about him. Clay Guida coming up. Mark Madsen. Clay Guida, that's the guy. That's the older guy. That's the older guy we can't count out yet. But I don't know. Mark Madsen might say something.
I don't know. The old dudes ain't been looking too good.
They haven't. But and then we get the one that surprised the Edelmans, the Edelmans, old man Edelman. Dennis Edelman, that's the dude's name.
There you go. Making up your own language.
But he that guy. He was that guy. Jared Cannonier, Kevin Gaslam. Let's go.
Give me Gaslam, man, for the tap out. You're gonna choke his ass out, bro.
Nah, Jared Cannonier. I'm going for Jared Cannonier. He going for the. It's gonna be it might be a decision.
This fight's not gonna finish on his feet.
This fight is going the distance, and Jared Cannonier going to win this one. He's going to win this one. Kevin Gaslam and Jared Cannonier both coming off losses from Robert Whitaker, and Jared Cannonier looked way better than Kevin Gaslam versus Robert Whitaker.
Yeah, but that's why I think he's going to play that game though. I think Gaslam is going to try to get that shit to the mat quick, bro. His stand-up is not there, son. We all know that, bro. Gaslam's stand-up is not there. Son.
What?
I mean,
Gaslam pretty much stood up with Izzy the whole time.
But and how did that go?
He sacrificed his life. But he was touching. But he was touching Izzy though. He was touching Izzy for real.
I mean, that's fine. But how did that end? Like, if Gaslam wants to win, he's going to take this to the mat. Like, you're not going to be able to stand with. Like, the reason Cannonier looked better against Whitaker is because Cannonier's like boxing game and standing game is better than Gaslam's. So I think in order for Gaslam to win this fight, he's going to have to turn it into his fight. Let's turn this into a wrestling match. I don't know too many people in that division that out wrestling Gaslam, bro. I'm sorry, son.
All right, out wrestling Gaslam, no, but ground and pound is not Gaslam. That's Cannonier, and he just need the right angle, bro. That's all he needs, the right angle. That's it. Cannonier is nasty on the ground. We ain't seen him in a while since Whitaker, and when he fought Whitaker, he didn't really show universal side of the martial arts ground and standing, but he's good on the ground. Standing up, he's better. I don't know why he got a Kevin Gaslam fight. You see the type of shit that be going on. Like, I
mean, I like that fight though. For where they're, I like that.
That's a good. Yeah, it is a good fight. That's a good fight. But so is Islam. So was Islam in the champ. That would have been a good.
Yeah,
fight.
but but you got other people that deserve that
Exactly
before
is what I'm saying about Jared Cannonier. Like Jared Cannonier just lost to Robert Whittaker off of a 5-round decision.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, bruh, like that is the person who is the number 1 ranked. Like, and then you're gonna give him number 9 after him coming off of a loss. Like, I don't know. That's weird. That's super weird. But hey, Jared Cannonier gonna come through with the W. I feel like I'm sure of that. I'm sure that unless because I gotta put this disclaimer in here. Unless they just don't want to be themselves that night. If they want to be themselves,
which is always a thing. That's always a thing. Bro.
That's such a fucking factor. And because I be seeing a lot of fighters just go in there and just completely like, I don't know what it is. It might not even be the person that's across from him in the cage. It might just be something completely going on, something else, or mentally just some mental deterrence that's making them perform the way they need to. And that's what we just saw with Derek Lewis. And that's why anytime I make a guess, that's what, if they choose to be themselves. And I will tell you who has a higher rate of being themselves. Like the champions now have a higher rate of being themselves. Like Kamaru Usman, he is a higher rate.
He's gonna be himself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like what Uriah Hall just did was not be himself. You know what I'm saying? Because we expected, you know what I'm saying, and he came out as a different person, trying to reflect what he saw when he should have just did what got him there. But that's why things are the way it is. Sean Strickland, number 8, and working his way up, getting talks too. Sean Strickland is getting talks.
He's happy to get some smoke, bro.
Like little talks, like it's not big talks, but it's just like talks. How do you think he will go against? He's like, nah, not there yet. He don't move his legs enough.
Bro, don't nobody want no smoke. I'm sorry, bro. It's just like
I want to see how Jared Cannonier going to act, because this is going to be if he gets the title shot. I believe so. Like, because is he going to fight Robert Whittaker? And after this, is he going to be Brunson just going, not Brunson, but Cannonier just have to wait a little bit longer. Might get a shot. It's all about timing. You might have to take one more before that. You might have to do that run back with Whittaker.
Probably.
That needs to happen in general. The Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier fight rematch needs to happen.
Might be for the belt, though.
Why would it be?
Because if Bobby Hands come with them shitters again, bro, I don't know, man.
I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. Like, because I told you, like, you could the Gastelum fight. I didn't see any elevation from Robert Whittaker, but at the same time, he just looked good against Gastelum. Gastelum couldn't get close to him. Okay, I understand that. They are a tall person, that's a whole different person. Izzy, you saw this man get better. This nigga went up and fought the 205 champ, and he was looking good, bro. He was looking solid for sure. He was looking against the 205. If he ain't lay on him or lay on him, then bro, you already know what it is. And you think ain't no way that I'm gonna take an L from ground game, and everybody talking this shit about my ground game, and I'm not gonna be in somebody's wrestling academy gym learning the fucking basics. Like, so this is a hip toss, this is a leg drag, like this is a clinch. Like, yeah, we need that wrestling part, Izzy. We need that. Because it's going to be guys that's just going to continue to come up and try to expose you for that, because they know now. They know they've seen it happen. So they feel like they can do it too. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what just like Marvin Vettori.
Fuck that guy. They're talking about John Jones and Stipe in December 30th.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a good little welcome home part, or welcome home party to the
welcome to the heavyweights.
Yeah,
welcome to the heavyweights. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing John Jones and Stipe bang though. I definitely wouldn't mind that for sure.
I know Stipe gonna put on a ton of weight. Stipe gonna
you think so?
He gonna put on all the weight he can put on. Watch, bro.
I think he's gonna try to go into that fight at around 240, 245. Because John Jones probably gonna hit up 240 for that fight. I don't think he wants to be too heavy because John Jones. They bullshit with
he
John Jones.
He saw how not being heavy worked for him, and he knows what being heavy can do for him. Like he's lived that. He's been in those high efficiency moments where he has to operate with different weights. You know what I'm saying? Like being in different high level fights at different weights. Like, yeah, he got that type of experience. John Jones don't have that experience. John Jones don't have the experience with the adrenaline dump with all that extra weight. Izzy said his legs got tired. Like, that's weird. That's weird. Normally, if I go running, my legs will be tired, but everything else tired too. Everything tired.
Yeah.
My whole body tired.
Shit. Fingers hurt.
But I guess when you gain extra weight, it's just like everything up here, you know what I'm saying? It's just the weight ain't all in your arms and everything.
That shit's heavy, bro.
It's weighing down on them legs. So he was just like, God damn, that shit was burning.
Yeah, bro.
Legs burning. But yeah, so that's crazy. I think that'd be a good fight. That's a good little induction. And then look, and if John Jones gets beat by Miocic, then Miocic is just like what happens? Like of course you get another title.
I couldn't see. No,
of course you get another title shot. But at the same time, it's just like I think John Jones.
Well, I think
John Jones will starch Miocic, and I think he will starch him, bro. Like I don't think it's going to be fair. On some real shit, I think he's gonna go in there with his championship mindset, but he's gonna really put Miocic in danger, bro. That's just what I believe.
I don't know, bro.
I think Cyril Gane could beat Francis Ngannou. That's why I'm already foreseeing this Cyril Gane John Jones shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: take a page from what Derek Lewis didn't do. You're gonna beat Cyril Gane. You gotta attack them legs, bro. Because you're not just going. You're not. No, I'm talking about Ngannou. Like, you're not gonna be able to sit there and load up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not even going to be able to sit there and really box with him, bro, because he's so athletic. And you're going to have to. Honestly, I would love to see Ngannou come out first round takedown. God, I would love to see that, bro. Just set the tone and just let them know, bro. Shit, this shit ain't finna be sweet for the next 5 rounds. You gonna work for this, bro.
Yeah, you gonna.
It's not finna be a cakewalk for you.
This belt ain't easy right here.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would love to see Ngannou do. Boom, come in, shoot for a takedown, and then go from there. But it's gonna be a very interesting fight. Paying for that. I'm definitely paying for that. So I guess we just gotta wait till names is on the dotted line and we get a date.
Yeah, or maybe they just waiting for the money to be right. Maybe
the money gonna be right. Belts are involved. The money gonna be right.
It don't be like that. Why you think John Jones in up here talking about where the money at?
Well, but that's because John Jones's purse and bag is automatically different than anybody else's in the UFC. You gotta pay. It's only like 2 people that you gotta pay in the UFC what they want. Conor and John Jones. I'm sorry, bro. Those are the only 2 motherfuckers that kind of write their own check. Yeah. Other than that, you can kind of figure everybody else's.
Conor losing them privileges slowly.
Shit, no, he'll never lose them privileges.
No, he losing them privileges. Yeah, he losing them privileges slowly but surely, bro.
They already talking about him being in a contender fight when he get back from this leg injury. He already looking at a top 5 fight.
You know they overturned that shit to a no contest, bro.
What, from a doctor stoppage?
Yeah,
a doctor stoppage.
Right. Hey, and that wouldn't happen for nobody else. That wouldn't happen for nobody else.
I'm saying that's that Conor power, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That Conor pull.
That's just a no contest now, for real.
That's just a no contest. Like they don't want that man. Let Diamond be great. What y'all doing? Damn.
Bro.
All right.
I mean,
but.
Doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage.
It's like, damn. They had to reschedule the Juliana Pena.
What's she called? With some COVID issues, right?
No, remember? Juliana Pena pulled up to the 265 press conference. Like, where she at? Like, where Nunes at? I heard she good. Well,
Bro, fake energy, bro. I mean, okay, cool. Way to sell the fight. Way to sell the fight. I respect it. Way to sell the fight. But you know damn well when that cage door closes, you are in the cage with the beast herself, bro. The lion herself, bro. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you say. I don't care how hype you try to make the shit, bro. You already know that none of this shit is gonna matter once that cage door closes because Amanda Nunes is coming. It's no point in pulling up to a press conference that you know she may or may not be at. But when that fight go down, pull up because you know she gonna be there when that cage door closes and that belt on the line. That's where you can find her. Don't come out here pumping with all this extra energy. Like, where's she at? She at home with her family, man. What you talking about? She could catch you in the ring, though. That's where she at, bro. So I mean, I hear a lot of smoke behind this thing, but ain't nobody fucking with Bay. I'm sorry. I go to war behind Bay. They ain't finna do that. They finna do that. All right, so
my man snapped.
I did, because you're not finna play with her. You're not finna play with her like that.
You do not play with
all in all, don't show up when you know she's not there. You know she at home with her family, but you know when and where you can find her. Okay, so let's pipe all that down. But I like it though. I like the energy.
That's good energy.
I like the energy. I like the energy. Don't come out flat. Don't come out flat. Because I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, don't come out flat now. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if she make it to the third round. We'll see.
But I'm excited for the candidate guys. And that was something that popped in my head. What's going on with Kevin Holland? I don't know.
I think he's trying to learn jiu-jitsu or something right now.
Yeah, he wrestling.
Wrestling. Wrestling.
He talked about going to a new wrestling camp.
Is he
pulling up on DC?
I'm about to say, did he link with DC yet? I know DC.
He said he was going to pull up on DC again, and then and he was going to book a fight, hopefully. Because you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, he
came out there, but you know what I'm saying? 2 L's in a row. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hit too much of that, so
he get a good make it count. Yeah, and then get a solid fight next, and win that fight. Then I don't think his name is out of conversations yet. It's just he needs a stronger body of work now.
Got to match the talk.
Now you need to start putting it together against some more reputable opponents.
Yeah,
and then get your title shot. But I would definitely love to see him get a shot, get his name in the lights for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Kevin Holland. Hell yeah.
We saw that coming. We was hoping for that.
Hell yeah, always for sure.
But looks like we got everything covered for this week.
Moral of the story: be careful when you jump in the comments. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
When you jump in the comments, just make sure you can swim. We jump in the comments.
We're definitely gonna take you to the depths of the ocean. So just make sure you bring your lungs with you, because it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
But hey, if you got something to say that is beneficial, you got something to say that's helpful, you got something to say that's informational, like, you know what I'm saying, like, then by all means, then we could talk about it for sure. Like, that's something that we love to hear about. And if you want to, I'm still trying to hear how you educated us. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna say, if you want to spew disrespect, you could do that too. Just know we match energies on this show, bro.
Welcome. Yes, you are welcome to do.
We match energies on this fucking show, bro. So best believe it.
You're welcome to do as you please, and we appreciate the look around Hall. And
I still love you. But don't try to play me.
Don't try to play me.
Yeah.
Please, like,
facts.
Real shit. So that's another episode of the RoundHouse RoundTable. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Hell yeah.
We out of here. Yeah.
Gonna try to play us. Shit. Talk about this gonna be the highlight of your career. It's like you.
That's why I use the heat as a sword. Cause keep the peace is important. They gon' keys for you. Say please. That's one, please. Don't need. No one, that's two, please. Don't leave. That's 3, 4. If you do.